Hey guys, Bachini here, reporting for Downforce UK, and today with James, who is the Managing Director of No Stone Unturned.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be going through the genetic test.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with you, Kai, now is do what we start with all our athletes, and we take a genetic test. And the point of doing this is to understand how you're made up, what your makeup is, and how we would best train you. So we don't take gallons of blood off you. It's a very simple swab test, like you see on CSI. So we use a swab. So if you can open your mouth for me, Kai, and we just go inside your mouth like that, and like that, get some saliva, and that's it. As simple as that. So that is your DNA in there. And then what this DNA test does, it enables us to understand your makeup, whether you have any nutritional requirements, whether you're allergic to any types of food and products. And then this develops our fitness program to design a tailor-made program for our driver athletes, whether they're in karting or whether they're in higher levels of motorsport. So this goes away to a lab. We get the results back in about 2 or 3 weeks, and it gives us all the information, the mapping that we need. So
after the results come back, what would you do after that?
We'd sit down with you and your parents and do a consultation. We do some various movement tests with you. We see where you are as an individual and the baseline, and then we tailor-make and create a program for you, which we manage through an app. And then we monitor you at the track, and we do weekly calls with you, and we look after your nutrition, we look after your mindset, taking on responsibilities and being able to work with your engineers, and we obviously are working with you to make you better and stronger in your core. We're not trying to build big muscles, we're trying to make your core strength better for karting and for racing, and it enables you in your career away from racing to better. So when you become a top commentator and you're travelling around the world, you can be fitter and stronger and more alert to what you need to do. We're a driving academy. We're human performance engineers. So if you guys understand what engineers are in motorsport, we engineer the drivers and the individuals to make them as good and as healthy as they can possibly be.
Do you think it's definitely going to be one to compare with the very big programs?
Yes, I think it is. I mean, we spend more time at tracks and with drivers than a lot of the other programs out there. We concentrate more on the human performance element than the sim side of things and the simulation in kart sims and in racing sims, and we totally believe in what we're doing will be ongoing, and we'll have a lot more athletes. We've got quite a few karters at the moment. We've got a lot more people that we're talking to, and we've got 2 guys in America, we've got 2 guys in Thailand. We can operate anywhere in the world and support our athletes.
So as the viewers at home know, I've just done my genetic test. If I was going to join the program, how many other tests would I have to do before I join?
You would do a fitness assessment. We'd do a functional movement test. We'd do an interview with you. That takes about a process with you and your parents. It takes about 3 or 4 hours, and then really we constantly monitor you on a weekly basis. And then we would come to 4 camps a year where we bring all the drivers together at one point, and we do various different tests and making sure that you're doing your programs correctly. But we also monitor that on a weekly basis via Skype or Facebook, so we can see the athlete, we can talk to them, how they're getting on with the program, if they have any concerns. But we're seeing most of our drivers every week at the racetracks, particularly in karting, because the karters are out every week, aren't they?
Yeah. So what would they do at the lab with this genetic swab that you've just done?
Well, what they now do is they will create, they analyse it, it's against 50 different markers, and then that will create a report. And we would then, once we get that back, we'll sit down with you and we will show you exactly what's in that report, how best to train you, what your ideal diet will be, whether you need any vitamins or other nutrients in your diet to make you a healthier and more able athlete.
So guys, if there's any racers at home like you that are watching, get onto this program. It's called No Stone Unturned. Search it up on Google or Facebook, you will find it. So that was a quick interview with James from No Stone Unturned. I'm gonna have to sign it off there, but it's been amazing. Thank you, James.
Cheers,
bye.
Bye.
I would recommend the No Stone Unturned program. Following on from getting my results from the genetic test, I've made changes to my diet based on what my body needs, and I have stepped up my fitness regime, and I am feeling fitter than ever and full of energy. Check it out, guys.